Welcome back to another video for the All Takes No Whiffs podcast. I'm Alex and that's Christian. And on this video, we are going to be recapping one of the cards we talked about last weekend in the Leigh Wood versus Mauricio Lara card. And also about the Gary Cully and his dominant performance in that two-round knockout. I'm really excited to get into this.
Before we get into the main event, yeah, like Alex said in the intro, Gary Cully did his thing in a real dominant performance. He got the stoppage in round two against Wilfredo Flores, and yeah, he looked really good in that. So I know he's on the way up still, but I'm impressed with what I see so far. And honestly, I thought Wilfredo Flores would have put up a little bit more of a test, but nah, Gary Cully just straight up dominance, and I like to see that in a prospect, and whenever I think that they're about to be tested a little. So, shout out to him for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely thought he was going to be a little more tested in this fight, but that really wasn't the case. And this guy's slowly becoming one of my favorite fighters, honestly. He's kind of I love Shakur Stevenson, and he's really getting up there with him right now for one of my favorite fighters. But everything I saw from him, in those two rounds, I absolutely loved. This dude constantly moving in the ring. I absolutely love it. He just looks like he oozes with confidence, honestly. Like he just looks like he's gonna go in there and just knock your ass out. He looks like he isn't hesitant at all, and everything he does is just honestly in that fight was just absolutely perfect. Even the broadcasters were saying that all of his punches were sharp. Even in the first round when he got a cut on Flores' head. I just really like what I saw from Cully and the fact that he ended this fight really early because we thought that this fight may go a little later. It's just really good, and I don't think this guy's using all of his power yet. Really didn't even look like he was kind of trying with some of those punches.
Hey man, that's a case of somebody completely outclassing the other, and not what I was expecting. I mean, I we were definitely expecting Cully to win, but you know, sometimes we're wrong over here. Cully, I'm glad that he exceeded my expectations, and I'm really excited to see what's next for him. But as for the main event, this was another solid fight, a real solid fight. Just gonna say, not fight of the year contender. I heard some things about that.
Not
Yeah,
even close, really.
nah, and but that doesn't not to diminish how good of a fight it was. A really good fight. But Leigh Wood versus Mauricio Lara. Lara got the stoppage in the seventh round. I was expecting, I was expecting different for sure, and you know, I'm not upset though because of the fashion that it happened, and it was a good fight leading up to it, and then the left hook that Lara caught Wood with, it's still on my
Knocked him
mind.
back.
It's still on my mind. It's like I was telling Alex about this. It legit looks like a frame skipped when he threw the punch. Like I thought he was going to the body with that, and then next thing I knew, Leigh Wood is getting cracked in the on the chin, and that's just a picture perfect punch to be honest with you. Uh, Punch that's so good that not only did Leigh Wood not see it, or I didn't see it. That shit was nuts. But I was real impressed by Lara in this fight. The power was there, even though he was down on the scorecards. And before I get into more credit for Lara, credit to Leigh Wood for I guess a really good performance before that point. And but back to Lara, yeah, I'm really impressed. Even facing adversity, being down on all three scorecards, the power he got the power to rely on, and I think he executed it beautifully.
Yeah, and I think that kind of goes into like how his style was in this fight. When he was more aggressive during the fight was when he did his damage and everything. But when he kind of let Leigh Wood do his thing is when Leigh Wood did his thing.
Yeah.
And he was up on the scorecard. I honestly probably would only given Lara maybe a round or two
Hmm.
up until that time it happened. But like Christian said, I mean, it was a picture perfect punch. And I mean, it knocked him flat on his ass, honestly, and that's kind of like what we want to see. He showed off his real nice power that he has, but one thing I really liked that happened after this fight is him and Josh Warrington. I want to see that trilogy fight so bad, to be honest, because it kind of got shortened. I really wouldn't call it a trilogy since the second fight got shortened to accidental headbutts, but I was really happy to see what Lara did. He I wouldn't say happy to see that, but he kind of just jumped at him, and they're ready to go after each other. I'm ready to see that fight. Hopefully it will get made, but I mean, Lara, let's see what's next for him.
Not gonna lie to you, Alex. You weren't wrong. That shit made me happy. I'm happy to see good fights potentially being made. So yeah, I'm happy about it, even though it was a little chaotic. More build up for the fight. Get some more eyes on it. That's what I like to see. But yeah, I'm excited to see what's next for Lara, and honestly, Leigh Wood as well. I do think he's still in the mix at his weight class. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's next for both guys. And uh, Josh Warrington, watch out.
And that does it for this recap video for the Leigh Wood versus Mauricio Lara fight. Mauricio Lara coming out on top with a nice little knockout, and Gary Cully with a very impressive knockout himself too. I really enjoyed this card. There were some other really good fights on this card too that y'all should check out. But let us know down in the comments your early predictions for a Josh Warrington versus Mauricio Lara trilogy fight. We'd love to hear y'all's comments.
Oh yeah, for sure. You can also let us know on any of our social media pages if you want. All on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook at ATNW Podcast. And if you guys want, you can find my personal Twitter or Instagram at Christian_S52.
And you can find mine at ahandy2215.
But yeah, coming off of a great card in the UK, they ride for their boxers over there, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what's next for these guys, though. But until then, peace.
Peace.